This is a Emergency Broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Podcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. 307 we are on tonight.
Yeah.
Now we have a conversation here.
We do.
Talking about, I have a thing on here about the Hilary, the storm. We were going through a process,
Uncle,
today.
Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up.
So I kept thinking about doing this.
Hilary.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, Hilary.
Do we feel like that?
Oh, yeah. She's come to get signed to get reserved to the people that didn't vote for her.
That's what the storm is doing?
That is what the storm come for.
I like that idea.
That's what that's what you're saying. That's what the storm come for.
You know what? I didn't think about it till now, but I wonder if we can get like some Doppler radar graphics or something.
That's a smart idea.
Do you think I can work that? But in the meantime, let's make sure that we remind people that they can call in.
Oh, yeah. Call in this number.
It's 319-527-5016, or you can use Skype. Type a message to our producer, Chuck. He's Charles.Ocelli on Skype. Type him a message. He'll call you, or call 319-527-5016 every Sunday, live on the Ocelli Radio Network. That's our number. We're here, Uncle. Let me see if I can get a Doppler radar of California. Where are you looking for there, Uncle?
Put this a little down to my...
Oh, is this too high?
Yeah. Oh, no. I was
better?
just trying to...
Okay, there we go.
Dumb and lower.
Set up. Okay, cool.
Okay, here I am now.
Okay.
Now we have all these crazy... It's the comedy show, people. Whoever wants to call in, here's his number to call. He told you.
I did.
Start calling it up. And now he's getting it.
I'm trying to see if I can pull up a Doppler radar.
I see the radar on it. I see your radar.
I don't know how much of the show I'm going to spend doing this, but maybe a good chunk of it. Of course, Uncle, let's talk about the hurricane thing.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to start with.
The weather's crazy outside right now.
Crazy weather. We were going to have, I was thinking on my show, I was going to have a hurricane party on this show. So if anybody wanted to call in, that's the number to call, and then have a conversation talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is...
Look at that. That's the big eye.
It's a bizarre...
Oh, there's the eye.
It's a tropical storm, right? So we're getting a hurricane tropical storm in Southern California, which
it's a first one for California people.
It's unusual.
Very true. Because I came from the East Coast, from the East Coast, Jacksonville, and I know how these ladies act. I'm just letting you all tell you. Hurricanes.
And sometimes they're man names too, right? Sometimes
them. Well, yeah, there are a few. There may be a few man's name. There is a few, yeah, but most of them are ladies. Believe it or not.
I forget the naming convention. They have conventions for naming these things. I don't remember what they are. If they go back and forth, male and female, and they kind of like go up the alphabet.
Alphabetically.
They go alphabetically, right?
Alphabetically.
But don't they switch back and forth?
They had it, John.
They had a Hurricane John.
They had it, John. So they have had men.
Ian, Hurricane. Gosh, I'm trying to remember all the hurricane names.
Yeah.
Was there a Michael? Am I crazy? I don't know. I remember Ian.
There was a David.
No.
There was a David.
There was?
Yeah, because that's the one I walked through. Walking through it. Boom. It was like a windstorm.
Very interesting.
So.
Let's remind people to press the button.
Oh, no. The button again.
Press the button on YouTube. There we go. Okay, just a reminder. Nothing important. Nothing too crazy. Just giving people a reminder, Uncle. Let's see here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this Doppler radar. Oh, Mega Doppler 7000 HD.
7,000 HD. There it is right there.
Love that one.
Got your hit you at your head.
I got a YouTube link for live Doppler on it if you want it.
You do?
Is that it?
Let me see. Let me find that. You put it in Skype?
No, I didn't put it in Skype. I put it in the chat at Ocelli.com.
Oh, okay. I'll find it there. Here. Wait. Here's
the YouTube.
Riverside County.
There we go. How are we looking so far? Well, let's see.
Here we go. Okay, this is pretty
It looks
cool.
like we got a little more rain.
Maybe I'll use this.
What is that?
Well, I'm going to see if I can turn this by the magic of live streaming into a graphic.
We did that. They did that.
Let's see. I just have to type a few things, and I have to put a few links in, and it's just presto changeo. The broadcast becomes a weather broadcast. See how easy that is, Uncle?
Here's the
name the topic, and we can do a broadcast.
Here's the AccuWeather website feed for California that I just put in the chat in Skype.
Cool.
So I'm just grabbing you a couple of other things. I'm not sure, what is the best thing for you to use to transfer it over, but I'll give you a couple extra things, okay?
This is my broadcast for tonight is watch the weather. Because unless, of course, they want to call in, talk about it, or whatever they want to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. I think this might just work. Let's see there.
I also have the National Weather Service if you want it. The National Weather Service website.
Here we go. Here's Mega Doppler 7000 HD. So this is Riverside County.
That's it right there.
You can see the green.
The green is the rain.
That's the rain, right?
Right.
And this is by us. You can see Lake Elsinore there on the left. You see Hemet to the right of it a little. We're in between those two, essentially, in Riverside. You do see Joshua Tree in the top right, and down Low Desert in India below that. So I kind of like this map a little.
Also, I just dropped you the Weather Channels version of it, which is very easy to follow and has a big, broad graphic that refreshes.
Yeah, I saw it. I just saw the name. It just showed it.
This AccuWeather I saw before. I don't know if I can make this work for my purposes or not.
Well, if not, maybe the Weather Channel one works for you. I don't know. I don't know which one you can grab for the live stream. I'm trying to give you the visual aid best one we can.
Yeah,
that's the Hilary tab on the Weather Channel.
Well, this one does look kind of nice.
Look at that one.
Something I never noticed about the Weather Channel is it says the Weather Channel at the top left hand of the site and says an IBM business. I never saw that before.
Operation.
That is interesting.
I know it's a business, but I never knew that IBM even existed anymore. But secondly, IBM, an IBM business. That's pretty wild. Anyway.
Interesting.
They knew their business.
Well, yeah. I mean, we were watching the Weather Channel earlier, and they had the little tagline on screen that said, "The nation's most trusted news source." And
they are the trusted. Believe me, they're the trusted ones. They know about the weather. They know about the weather.
Well, that's the exact.
That's why everybody looks at them.
But they're owned and operated by IBM, which is interesting. And then you have MSNBC, right? Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft.
It's all a bunch of tech companies running the news, Uncle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
should we be worried about that? I don't know. Maybe.
Yes, possibly.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
We got some good
but we got the white, honest people that's saying, is there rain or if there's none? These people had said, yep, there's a storm coming. You're getting rain.
That's right.
And look at it. It's right there on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody can have seen it.
Oh, we're getting a call. We're getting a call.
Phone call. This is, I guess who?
Hurricane Hilary?
No.
No.
Our first guest.
Okay, first guest. Cool.
Hello.
Hello, guest.
Jimmy James.
And I told you it was going to be him. I told you it was going to be him.
Oh.
I said that.
Okay.
From Detroit. Hello, Jimmy. I know you are the first one. All the time, I can tell. I'm doing tonight a weather statement for tonight. Sister,
I heard.
Tropical storms.
I had no idea. So Hillary's attacking the West Coast, hammering it down, huh?
Yeah.
It's a travesty.
Yeah. She got him mad because she's lost that last convention. Last one against.
They should have locked her up.
Bill.
Who?
Bill Filter-Payne.
Oh, that's his.
He deals with Hurricane Hilary a lot.
That was his husband. Yeah. Oh, do you hear? I do have an. Well, I won't get into that. Never mind.
We're getting classified information there, Uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to hold off on that, maybe.
This ice storm, though, was coming to look for. They come look for me, I think.
They're coming to look for you? Who's looking for you?
These storms.
The storms are looking for you.
Right.
Specifically. They want Uncle. That's what they're doing.
So, and she came around and said, well, what they have. And believe this or not, people, 30 years from, I don't know when, they had a hurricane. This has been the first one since 39 years ago.
I meant to ask you guys about this, actually, because California, I didn't live there long. There wasn't no storms when I was there. But every other part of the country, there's some kind of weather event that rolls through, right? And on the East Coast, we get a hurricane season.
Right.
Now, my understanding is, on the West Coast, they keep saying, well, they don't get hurricanes. All right.
They haven't until 30 years ago. 39 years.
Well,
39 years they came up and said.
One thing I remember from the Navy, even though I was never on ships, I just remember this fact. If it's on the Atlantic, it's a hurricane. If it's on the Pacific, it's technically a typhoon.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So technically, you're under Typhoon Hilary.
So
yeah, that's right. You're right.
But they haven't had typhoons in 30 years. But there hasn't been a typhoon in 30 years on the West Coast.
39 years.
39 years.
39 years. Yeah. They said on the news. Yeah.
Wow. Well, there's one good reason to live over there, even though it costs too damn much. Because, man, oh man, anywhere from Boston to Jersey to New York to North Carolina to Georgia, a little time in Florida, every one of these places on the East Coast.
Oh yeah, they'll have a storm every year.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Put your money to it.
It's not a matter of if you're going to have
you're going to have it.
Yeah,
they're on the East Coast.
All you're trying to figure out is how bad it's going to be. It's not a matter of how many and how bad, but you know you're going to get more than one, and you know some of them are going to be bad and some of them aren't. But there's none of this like maybe there won't be a storm this year. No.
Well, it's over here now because this is their first storm until 39 years ago.
I mean, is that right, Aaron? 39 years, no typhoon?
It's right, because I heard the man say it on the news. He said, yeah, it's right. You can look it up, Chuck, if you want.
I want to look it up. I want to look it up because
I know it's what he said.
Because just because a guy says it on TV, I don't always believe it. You know what I mean? I'm one of those guys. I go, wait a minute. Just because they said it on TV doesn't mean it's true. But the thing is, Aaron, is that your understanding too, though? 39 years, like Uncle's saying?
It's been a long time for sure. And this is quite the to-do that we got a tropical storm.
Okay.
That this is happening because this really does not happen. It's crazy. So yeah, this is a serious thing. I mean, we get other events. We get the wildfires all the time. We get the earthquakes. Yeah. An earthquake actually happened today.
It happened in the middle of a hurricane.
In the middle of the rain, because they had the rain too. That was crazy. Had a two for a price of one kind of thing today. That's right.
If you want to say.
See, now that's fair enough. Earthquakes are rare on the East Coast, but they do happen.
Well, we know that.
But they do happen. That. Rare, but they happen.
Yeah.
But what you're talking about doesn't happen there for all that time, decades.
Right. That I'm talking about. Right. Hurricanes don't.
That's why.
But this is crazy. This is.
Mudslides, fires, mudslides, fires, earthquakes. But
mudslides come down here.
It's crazy because we're getting all this rain, and the Coachella Valley is the low desert where Palm Springs, Indio, Palm Desert, these sorts of cities are out there. They're getting crazy rain like they don't get. It's very not typical for them, especially this time of year. And so
there's no place to drain it. The problem is they don't have nowhere to drain it.
Well,
because it's a desert. You have a desert. You're sitting here with a desert, and they come with water. All right, where are we gonna dump it? They drown.
What's crazy is, the water builds up because there's sand, but then there's hard surface below, and so the water starts building up because it doesn't soak into the ground fast enough.
Exactly. That's the point.
And then also, they do have drains, Uncle, which is fascinating because the drains,
we go by up there. I'm up to that place, and I'm looking for a drain. Where the heck was the drain when this serious thing comes?
Well, the drains in the Coachella Valley, all this rainwater is going to be diverted to the Salton Sea. The
Salton Sea?
Yes. That's further southeast, I believe. It's further south for sure from the Coachella Valley, out in even more remote part of the desert. And it's a famous area. But anyway, I guess my wife was just reading today that when the Salton Sea gets filled up with a lot of water, earthquakes tend to happen more often.
We'll have the earthquakes. Definitely we'll have earthquakes here.
Yeah, so all this water draining there could exacerbate some earthquakes and make that happen, actually. Because it's right there where the fault line is, all this stuff. The San Andreas Fault goes through all this. You go through Indio, you can actually, see it. It's like, oh, there it is. It's like this, this uneven spot in the terrain.
Gotta look at that when I go back up there to see that.
Yeah, so it could end up causing some earthquakes because of, I suppose, all the weight from the water in the Salton Sea.
That could be.
Something to do with it? I don't know.
That could be. That could be the reason. Who knows?
Press the button. But yes, we've got, Uncle, I've integrated Mega Doppler 7000 HD into our presentation here tonight. That comes care of the local ABC affiliate.
Where do you have to get that?
In Los Angeles.
Yes.
I found it on one of these sites.
Los Angeles is really getting a poundage.
Yeah,
they're getting it real bad.
They are.
Yeah. Well.
Was it windy at all before you came up, Uncle? The wind hasn't started right, has it?
It was starting when I went back to watch my show a little, but not is bad.
Not too bad, right? The wind hasn't been bad yet as far as I've seen. Before I started my show, there was really no wind. But there's supposed to be. It's been raining pretty hard.
I think the back wink of this stuff is I still don't think it's on land yet. Oh.
You're talking about the hurricane? Well, the hurricane hit land down in Baja, Mexico area.
Right. It did hit there.
It's been on land since, yesterday it hit down there? It's been coming up this way north into Southern California. And, as it goes over land, it's not really a hurricane anymore, but still a tropical storm.
Right.
Idea.
Right. It is just a tropical storm now.
So we're getting all this rain, and we're supposed to get winds 50 miles an hour.
I'd like to know where these winds are coming. When are they coming? Because I was going to do a show for that too. before I came up here, but I couldn't get the wind side of it.
We've been making an Instagram reel of covering this, so you're going to get coverage from Uncle of this. We've been taking video throughout the day, and I've edited partway down. I'm waiting till I can get more footage when this is over for the day, and we'll put that on the Instagram account.
Oh, you didn't get it yet?
No, I'm still working on it. It'll go up.
Oh, it's not on it yet, people.
But when it goes on there, press the button on @UnclePodcast on Instagram. Press it. @UnclePodcast.
Oh, now I see this.
See that, Uncle? See? It's telling you.
Where did you get that, son? Push the button. Now I see what you're talking about.
They give you this when you start an Instagram account. They give you this graphic.
Oh, you gave an Instagram account?
Instagram instantly gives you this graphic.
I didn't know that.
So that you can tell everybody to press a button when you're doing your podcast.
I didn't know that. You found that out because your wife couldn't figure it out.
I mean, honestly,
you were saying something that said, how do you do this? How do you do this? You're talking to your wife about it.
I mean, why bother with Instagram at all if you can't use it for your podcast and get people going with that, you know?
Yeah.
No point. No point. But there's a point for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that @UnclePodcast. We're here. It's Sunday, August 20th. I do hear rain hitting the window. It sounds like some wind might be hitting it a little, but it's not too bad.
It's not that bad. It wouldn't been that bad yet because we was doing one for a wind thing, and I don't think that was strong enough to have what we did in the front was strong enough to make a wind thing. It needs a strong wind to get me started with a wind factor.
Yeah.
I mean, we get the rain factors in. The rain factor's on it. But it's the wind that I'm concerned about.
That's right.
How to make that film to make it a wind factor.
Now, Jimmy, is there anything we're missing in our coverage here that you've noticed?
Yeah.
No, I'd say that's pretty much the situation. Hillary's terrorizing your area.
Yeah.
Thought you might like that. All right. Well, good. Well, we're really hitting all the main points here, Uncle. I feel proud of that. I do. Again, I hear
some now.
I can hear the rain hitting the window.
Yes, I do hear it now.
So I hear that. So maybe there's a little bit of wind at least.
A little bit. Not enough for me to put it on the film, though. It's got to be a real storm like that guy on the what was his name?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. He was on the Weather Channel.
Jim Cantore.
Jim Cantore. That's my boy. That's my boy. Yeah. He's the one that I really can get along with.
Yeah.
I get along with him.
He's a good guy.
But he, I say it was not enough for that to do. At least that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
What is? Somebody's dating someone?
I'm playing around with the graphic here. I'm just trying to line it up properly. There's a little bit of issue. We'll get this to work.
So the chat room isn't acting. Okay, chat room. What do we got to talk about tonight? I hear you bouncing the balls. What is going on in there?
Yeah, the chat room is going. They're doing what they do. They're
bouncing the balls.
The chat room's on the live stream at Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. Nothing from there, but the Ocelli.com chat room.
What is going on there?
Let's see what they're doing. We can pull that up. Here it is. So we got creative accidents there.
Crazy accidents.
He's saying, tell Caddy, Texas to call in and talk Hurricane Hunters airplanes. Ooh.
Who?
Hurricane Hunters airplanes.
All right, call in. Get my number down.
Caddy, Texas, we need you to tell us about Hurricane Hunters airplanes.
Yeah, how's that doing?
Mm-hmm. He says, Uncle, Hurricane Hunter planes named after the Muppets. Do you know which ones?
Albert.
Oh, that's the answer?
Mm-hmm. Albert. Loudmouth. Albert.
Albert?
Mm-hmm.
Albert and the Chipmunks?
There you go. That's my boy. Albert the Chipmunk boy.
I remember that show, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one. What else we got going on in the Ocelli.com chat room? The Salton Sea is quite the phenomenon, according to Anon3744. Yeah. Good fun in the chat room as always. Always a good time over there. But yeah, I mean, we're surviving. We're surviving the typhoon hitting here, Uncle. The worst for the wear thus far.
That's right. It is called typhoon. I should have remembered that.
The typhoon rule?
Yeah. They do have typhoon. It's what it's called here.
I've forgotten that too. I did forget.
Jimmy reminded me of that.
He did.
Because I forgot. That's what they do. They do call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They call it that.
So,
trying to, what the heck is going on with this?
Another odd fact, there aren't any tornadoes in any other place than North America in the world.
Wow.
Who was that?
What did we do?
What happened?
No tornadoes other than
Just
here.
We're the only continent that has tornadoes.
Inside of hurricane, of course you get tornadoes, right?
No, I'm just talking about tornadoes. Like how the United States gets tornadoes, Kansas, and all over. They seem to target trailer parks for some reason. I don't know. But tornadoes only exist in North America. Just a bizarre fact.
North America.
Strange phenomenon.
Jimmy, I think you should have been a weatherman. The way you're talking.
Maybe
so. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
There's all this stuff.
Yeah. We're getting all the important graphics here. Making sure that Doppler radar works for us there, because we need updates constantly. Doppler, Uncle.
What about the Maui thing? What's the death count on that thing so far in Maui?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. It's something like 100 last time I heard.
Yeah, it was about 100 and something. Yeah, it was about that. And there was one person here in the United States that drowned. They were saying in Mexico. So,
you're talking about because of this hurricane?
Because of the hurricane. Oh. And it had a real bad one man got
Baja, Mexico.
Mexico got lost. Yeah. That I know of.
I saw some footage from flooding down there. It definitely looked bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and Hawaii continues to be bad. I don't know how they're going to rebuild that town there in Maui. I don't know. All sorts of stuff going on with that.
That's been going on off too. Yeah. But now I heard. Uh-oh. Somebody's in here. We got the cat.
A cat came in, yes.
And now the dog's in.
Oh, we got animals. So make things interesting, Uncle. We're getting reports. Reports? The wind has picked up? How many miles per hour? What mile per hour are we at on the wind? The wind is picking up. We know this much.
It's picking up. So that must mean it's coming over the land, right?
I guess so. We're the land.
Yeah, we're the land.
So the wind is here.
The wind's here, so it's coming over to us about now.
Mm-hmm. Here in Riverside, California, where we sit right now, we're getting exclusive reports that there's wind outside.
There's wind blowing.
You heard it here first. I do hear rain falling. Continuing to rain. There's still rain falling. Still falling outside. Do you hear that, Uncle?
Yeah, I've heard it.
What do you think might come next?
Stronger winds if it's what it's got left. If she's got left.
Yeah, there may actually be strong winds. Yeah,
that's about what will come next.
I'm not crazy about that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is Hurricane Hilary, everybody.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get like a Hilary graphic too. Is what I need, Uncle. I need to find a good Hilary graphic.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I've got the Doppler radar.
Get the radar.
Now we need to get. Oh, I know what I want. Hold on, this is gonna be real good. I just have to find it. But here, in the meantime, wind. There's wind here.
God, there's wind finally picking up.
Wind, everybody. It's happening as we speak.
Oh, Oh, there she is.
Yeah. Don't get distracted by what I'm doing, Uncle. This is just a whole lot of nothing. I'm just making graphics.
He's going. So I think it's doing some graphics on his plank thing over here.
Okay.
I'm trying.
I think this is what I'm
to figure it out. Hey, okay. So Jimmy, what is happening for you today?
No, I didn't do too much today, but I watched that stupid game yesterday, and the Lions lost.
Oh.
But Coach Campbell said not to worry about it. It's part of the plan. It's part of the plan, the big plan.
Well, yeah, because it was
Trust
only.
The plan.
It was because it's just preseason.
It's just preseason.
Yeah, so it will start September the 10th. As the regular season starts. That's when it starts.
That's when it starts?
September 10th.
Well, I still wish they'd try to win.
Who?
I said I still wish they'd try to win.
Well, yeah. They didn't. Well, let's see.
I mean, I guess
they win one?
To try out.
I don't know.
No, they won nothing.
Look at my Rams.
Look at them.
They haven't won either.
Yeah, what happened? A brawl broke out. There's fights and mayhem. I read the Rams. There's a giant fighting.
Giants were fighting?
Oh,
what was that?
There was a game where somebody was fighting. Was it? Who was fighting?
A bunch of people.
Yeah, wait
the people in the stadium.
In the stadium?
Game.
Oh, the 49ers and the Raiders.
That sounds
game.
Right.
Yeah, that's about right, yeah. That was the 49er game, probably you're talking about. Yeah, that's the one that was fighting. The 49ers will pick on anybody.
They sure will.
You know, that would make sense.
Sure does.
So
they're evil.
We
know that much.
Yeah.
We know that much.
They do it bad in the ball games. What are you talking about? Evil enough. Yelling and screaming. We're yelling and screaming. I'm yelling and screaming at the officials when they that's not the way it goes.
It's not where it goes.
And stuff like that. So
here we go. The important part is I almost have this Hilary graphic that everybody's going to need to see. This is real important. There we go. That was worth it. Oh, this is what's affecting us right now, Uncle.
Affecting?
What we're looking at on the screen is what is hitting us. See?
These two?
It's there. It's Hurricane Hilary. We just created it. See that?
Oh, I see it now.
Live streaming magic.
Hey, can you send that to Chuck?
Yeah, Chuck.
Send that to Chuck, and they'll send it to the track room.
Yeah, track room must know.
Must know this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is who we're talking to. This is what the storm's about.
Sure is. Hurricane Hilary. Hurricane Hilary, no. Okay, we can just keep talking, Uncle. Now people have the visual on this.
All right. So, I don't know what to talk about.
You lost the line on that one? I got too involved with these graphics, Uncle. I'm sorry. You can call into the show, 319-527-5016.
And call in if people are listening.
You could. Wouldn't that be great?
Well,
it could be a fun time. We're making, and remember this. If you want to know everything that you need to know about Hurricane Hilary, you will know after you watch the reel on Uncle's Instagram. That's coming up very soon, too.
Yeah, that's going to
We're still working on it, in fact.
Yeah.
Being published very soon. Press the button now so you see it later.
Oh.
I'm trying to think what, as content creators, we are obliged to do, Uncle. Since we create content, we have to tell them to press the button.
Yeah.
We got that covered. we have to. What was the thing we just did before that? There was something we did that was important as content creators. Do you remember what that was?
You need a catchphrase.
Oh,
catchphrase.
There we go. What's your catchphrase, Uncle?
Catchphrase.
Yeah, we need that.
Catch the bouncing wind.
Catch the bouncing wind?
It's downright inspiring.
Inspiring. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, how about this? Elon Musk says that the block feature on Twitter X is going to go away.
Oh, you can't block? Oh, because he's sick of being blocked by everybody.
Well, he's on there. Actually, his latest tweet, because I follow his account, said something about, I'm having fun blocking people while they complain about the blocking feature going away. He said that himself, but apparently I went to go just check out news in California, and that's one of the headlines is Musk says block feature on X, formerly Twitter, will go away.
X. What? The Twitter, the X, that one that people are trying to put on their phone?
Yeah, it's what Twitter is becoming X, I guess.
Yes, there was also one arrest made
I was waiting to see if that was going to go.
There was also one arrest made in a series of taco stand robberies across Los Angeles. And let's see what else we got in California-based news. Because it's all dominated by Hilary Live updates. Center of storm officially moves into SoCal. It's all dominated by that tropical storm Hilary, but there's a few other things on there.
Storm Hilary, the best. Yeah, but I did hear about the taco stand robbery. That happened this week. I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Somebody did a string of robberies on taco stands. It's crazy.
Did you hear about the robbery about in the mall? These crazy people coming in the mall, start taking clothes, start whipping clothes out, going out the store, and they are in broad daylight. Yes, it happened.
I think that was out here too.
That was out here. Yeah.
Nordstrom's.
Also, according to ABC7 out there, it's a 5.1 magnitude earthquake is what hit earlier in Ventura County.
That's it. That's what it was.
Yeah, Ventura County, apparently. It says it was felt widely across Southern California, but Ventura County is where it hit. And that happened earlier while people were bracing for the storm.
Right.
The quake hit around 2:41 p.m. and was centered about 4 miles southeast of Ojai, I guess. OJ.
Yeah. That's right. That's it.
Okay. Let's see. We don't. Okay, this is a quote. We don't know whether this would have been large enough to actually create a field expression, said earthquake expert Lucy Jones. All right, I don't know what the hell that means. I thought it was a good quote. Never mind. I'm reading this as I'm reading it. Sorry, but I found that interesting because you guys mentioned the earthquake, so I figured I'd fill in the facts. And let's see, a lot of track the hurricane, track the storm, track the tropical storm, Hilary, tracking Hilary, all over all the L.A. news feeds. Yep.
That's what it's all about.
Hilary.
That's what it's all about tonight because it's, of course, like I said, their first one to 39 years, since 39 years ago.
First one.
First one
been a
since
while.
then.
It's been
first one since then. Yeah.
It's been a long while. But they're back. The storms are back.
Back to storms now that you never know. They may come some now. Who knows? Who knows what happens? Who knows what happens? Oh, what's this thing bouncing around?
That's the name of that park that I couldn't think of. Ojai.
Ojai.
That's up there in Ventura County. That's
camped up there.
Yeah.
They went all the way up to Bug Mountain.
Bug Mountain?
The one you were talking about. We met the fella.
Where was this?
Bug
you're talking about Big Bear.
Big Bear.
Yeah.
They were talking about Big Bear up there where rain was coming there.
Yeah.
We visited someone there.
Yeah. My buddy used to have he had a cabin up there,
Yeah. So
he lived way up there.
And they're saying, well, all this coming down the storm, all this rain's gonna come down by the hills and it's gonna fill it in.
Is it raining hard right now or has it died down a bit? It seems like it's kind of slow right now. So it's slow and there's no wind, right?
It cut the wind. Now that's probably the beginning.
Is this just the calm before it gets worse? Is that
before the storm?
Before the storm?
Yeah.
It's calm during the storm.
During the storm.
Calm during the storm.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Right now is the calm. Right now is the part where Hurricane Hilary is blaming Jim Comey. But in a few more days, a little while later, it's going to really get crazy.
I thought that's just that period before the bimbo eruption. It's the calm before the storm, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you got to wait for the bimbo eruption to kick things off. I mean, that's sort of what the earthquake was. There's the bimbo eruption. Then comes Tropical Storm Hilary.
Wait. Something like that. Yeah.
Tropical Storm Hilary. Tropical Storm Billary. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. I'm sick of it. Get her out of here. Done with it. Done with this tropical storm, Uncle. Throw it in jail. We've got emails from the storm. It's going away for good. We got its emails. It was emailing when it went through Baja, California, and Mexico.
But I'm totally fascinated how Uncle thinks that the storm is after him, though. Because he said the storm was coming for him.
It might be. It might have been. Who knows?
I just want to know how that works, that's all.
Yeah.
Uncle, do you have that zero-negative blood type or something?
Ooh, do you have a special blood type, Uncle?
C.
C? Blood type C.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a special blood type. So the answer is yes.
Yeah.
I never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a rare one.
That's a new one to me, I got to tell you.
The heck are you laughing at?
Sounds like your blood type landed at Giant Rock one night in a UFO and talked to George Fantassel.
Heck are we at here?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out, Uncle.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
It's okay. Don't.
Yeah. No. C minus, C plus, C minus. What's that mean? I just say it's a C.
It's better
than that. Yeah, well, C minus, C plus. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Creative Accident said Uncle got the tiger blood.
Yeah, it must have been tiger blood.
Maybe.
This cat here is jumping up and down there.
We do have a cat going cuckoo.
Yeah, no,
it's a little bit distracting, but I think I can deal with it. I've been looking up, no less distracting than looking for animated GIFs online while I do the show.
GIFs online?
It's only slightly less distracting than that.
Well,
we got a show here, Uncle.
Yeah, well,
what's happening?
Try to shoot out that number again.
Oh, wait.
Those numbers.
This is important. We're getting action in the chat. Sally Doll is back. She's asking, burn or Sig?
Who's that?
Sally Doll, who is also in the chat on YouTube.
Sally Doll.
Oh, hi. I think she's asking what cat it is. What cat is this? What's the cat, Uncle? What's the cat's name?
This is Bernie.
Bernie.
This is Bernie, the black boy. Black Bernie. I call him Black Bernie.
He's a black cat.
It's a black cat, and I call him Bernie Black.
That's right. Call him Bernie Black.
That's what I call him.
Black is his last name.
Black is his last name.
Bernie Black.
No racism. No racism.
Okay. No,
that's not that.
He's a black cat.
It's a black cat.
Clear as day. I don't think I can turn a camera on him. Well, you know what? I might actually be able to pull this off, Uncle. Should we try to get a visual for the show of the cat? I think I can do it.
Well, if you can do it.
Let's.
Where's your phone?
No. Wait. Hold on. Let me go to.
She get it.
Oh, you're getting it?
She's getting it.
Wait a minute.
Hold on a minute. We're gonna
move the whole camera. Watch this. Oh, put him on our lap. Ooh,
okay. So
put on the lap.
I was asked about if we had any listeners in Aspen, Colorado, but we don't. We do have one unusual listener, though, and only 2 international listeners at the moment. And one of them is in the Republic of Iran.
Iran?
I have not seen that before.
No, that's a new one.
Yeah. So, anyway, Greetings. Welcome, Iran.
Yeah, welcome.
And we got Australia. And I don't see anybody else outside of the U.S., and I do not see Aspen, Colorado. Okay, just saying. Okay. There you go.
Good one, too.
So, did you get him on the film?
Yeah, we got Bernie Black.
Did everybody seen him?
Bernie made it. So he made it on here.
I
also found another wonderful animated GIF. Things just keep getting better, Uncle.
What is getting better now than watching a radar going by?
I know. I didn't think it could. But then I go and I find these just gems that are these sorts of things sit online all day, every day. They're just there all the time, Uncle. At any given moment, this thing exists.
What the?
And I can just choose to use it right now. There. Look. Isn't that amazing? Now it's on Uncle the Podcast. It's almost not real.
Well, it's definitely not real. I'm just saying, we're only doing it because of the storm name.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
The only reason, because of the storm name.
The only reason. It's just working out, Uncle.
Yeah.
Everything is working tonight. We're firing on all cylinders. There's rain outside, but we're not letting it stop us.
And it was just like I said. Every single one that I have been through, walked through, have been all tropical.
All of them.
Every single one of them were tropicals. I haven't hit a real bad storm one yet.
These are the ones that you've lived through?
Exactly. Is what I'm saying.
Storms that you've seen in your lifetime?
Right. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't want to hit too bad a one, that's for sure.
Well.
So you've been lucky. because you lived in Florida before, Uncle. So
right. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I was in a David one that was named David, and it was a weak one, and real weak, and he was going through. And it was going through with wind and rain, all of it coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, if I had my broadcast then, I would have would have been that guy's name on the Weather Channel. That guy's
name, Jim Cantore.
I would have had him talking.
Had Jim Cantore going,
and I would have had
big
him
time
if I had my show by then. But I didn't. At that time.
We're just really improving our graphics here. There we go. There's truly Hurricane Hilary now. There we go. We're really enjoying ourselves.
Bye.
Okay, yeah. This is good. Whoa, yeah. And
oh, I see how you're doing. You're doing everything. Whoa.
So anybody who's watching on YouTube or Twitch is getting a visual sensory
of this
overload.
Of this?
Yeah, of everything. I'm just throwing everything except for the kitchen sink in. I left that alone.
Oh.
But everything else is there. We've got Mega Doppler 7000 HD. We've got animated GIFs of Hillary on her campaign trail in 2016.
Oh, that was a 2016.
Looking at balloons. We've got, what else we got? We've got, we've got press the button graphics.
We got this new press the button that I can finally see.
Man, we're really making this work here, Uncle.
See, at the end, Uncle, you should shout, smash that button. You got
smash that button. Oh, I think I might say that at the end.
You can say that at the end?
Jimmy.
You can say it now.
Yeah, smash that button and let's get some people on that phone and start talking.
There we go.
Let's roll.
Yeah, get on the phone and smash your button on your phone. At Uncle Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Press the button. There we go. We're covering live as it happens on the ground Hurricane Hilary like nobody else ever has done. It's amazing. It's the best coverage you're going to find. We're in Riverside at the epicenter of the storm where it's raining more than anywhere. Probably, maybe. It's definitely raining more than somewhere where the storm isn't.
Right now.
It's raining more here than where the storm isn't at.
Yeah.
Right, Uncle?
Yeah.
And we're covering it live. So take that, everybody.
Yeah. Oh. It is down here.
We're getting Chuck, may I ask how much time is left in the show?
Oh, he lost the time thing.
Oh, yeah, I'll check that out for you real quick. I was trying to find somebody telling me that they were listening to us in Aspen, Colorado, and I don't see them on our stream. So, yeah. But anyway, I don't always see everybody. You know, right now, as I stare at it, I only see 23 people on my stream. And sometimes it doesn't show everybody. So it's just, it's weird. Certain apps and things.
I think it's ad blockers. People got ad blockers and weird web browsers that does that stuff.
Right. And just as we're rolling right this minute, you got 5 minutes left in the show.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
5 minutes.
Now we know. Yeah, we got 5 minutes to cover this storm, Uncle.
Well, 5 minutes left, and this is the show of what we're covering at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Sinners, I am having a problem of knowing what to talk about, but this is I'll take this one for a thing for now.
We're doing pretty good.
What about the news that Phil Mickelson's a big-time gambler?
Oh, hit that one.
Oh, yes, he's a gambler?
What is going on with that there, Jimmy?
I guess he's had pretty much a lifelong, his friend that told on him.
So he's
like betted like $1 billion on sports over the last 20, 30 years.
Oh, so you're not going to see him in the golf course much anytime soon?
I don't know. See, that's what everyone's saying. What's the deal? Isn't he going to get the Rose treatment? But
they probably will.
Rose treatment.
Oh yeah.
But right now, because those Saudi Arabians bought it all out, you know, he's a big draw, and I don't know if they're going to do anything about it.
See, I don't know if anybody know about the PGA's rules on that though, because baseball had rules about this. I don't know if the PGA does. It's an individual sport as opposed to a team sport, Jimmy. So I'm not sure. Do they have rules like this?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Do you know? Should we look it up? PGA
I
rules
know
on
that the guy that basically outed him or whatever said, well, he warned him that you're going to end up like Pete Rose, so I assume when it was actually the PGA, there might have been some problems there. But now they're part of that whole other group, so who knows what the deal is, you know?
Yeah.
Hard to say what's going on. I mean, maybe the Saudis will pay for his gambling debts. Maybe that's part of the deal.
That could be.
That's why he jumped on that train so quick. He was one of the first guys there. Who knows?
Hey, Chuck, did we get anybody from Ohio? I'm just wondering because I missed somebody.
Today I don't see them. No.
Who?
Today I don't see them. A lot of times I do, but today no. No.
Oh, because I'm waiting on a call from a special guy that's supposed to put a tattoo on him.
Okay. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Who?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. But no, we haven't heard from him in a bit.
I know. I was wondering what he's been doing.
He'll be back.
Because I want to know how he's doing with it. I know he's been saying something. He had somebody passed, and he had to take a tattoo for her, and, you know.
Well, I'm seeing all kinds of rules on legalized betting for golf and how it is you can bet on golf, but I don't know about players. You know, I guess I gotta dig a little deeper because I mean, there's all kinds of stuff about the standardizing and how they went all in on it, and now the let's see, the PGA Tour does as well, and its betting policy focuses solely on protecting the integrity of golf. Players can't wager on golf events, but the PGA integrity policy doesn't prohibit betting on other sports. Okay.
That would make sense.
So apparently players can't wager on golf events if they are players in the PGA, so I guess that would screw him up. if that's the case. But I don't know what the punishment is for that. I don't know. We got to keep going, right?
Yeah. I don't know. But it's nothing to do with the golf. If it's a thing without not saying thing about golf.
Yeah, see, I know about
just like you said.
Yeah, I know about baseball and football's rules on it, but I don't know about the.
Yeah.
Well, the guy said he even betted on himself through this guy. So if anything gets him in major trouble, I imagine that would be it.
Yeah, because you can always bet on yourself to lose, and it's a problem. But,
well, that could be a possibility.
Uncle, I think we're at shout-outs time.
All right, Jimmy. And you were the caller tonight. Give us a shout-out.
All right. Shout out to everyone out there, and hope everyone has a good week. Have a good one.
Okay. You got any shout-outs, Uncle? Thanks, Jimmy. We'll talk to you soon.
Well, having out this shout-out to everybody that have been watching me and listening to my show. Shout out to you all.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, UncleThePodcast.com, at Uncle Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Sally Doll, Creative Accidents, everybody at the Ocelli chat room.
What was the ending?
We'll see you next Sunday on the Ocelli Radio Network.
See you next Sunday. Bye-bye. What was I going to say? What was the ending?